Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'd like to thank everybody who watched and commented and reached out to me for our first Thursdate with Erica episode last week with Georgia. And this week, I am so excited for you guys to meet our guest. Again, each week, I'll be coming on here every Thursday to introduce you guys to somebody in my digital business community that have inspired me and have just an amazing story to tell. And so I'm so excited to have you guys join. I'm so happy for you guys for tuning in live or on the replay. If you're tuning in live, please comment down below and let us know where you're watching from. And so today, I am excited to introduce you to Esther Pocolo. So I'll bring her on screen here. Hi, Esther.
Hi, Erica.
All right. So Esther, can you give us, an introduction to yourself?
mm-hmm. Uh, Thank you, Erica, for having me. So it's my pleasure to be here chatting with you. I'm so happy. So my name is Esther Pocolo. I'm original from Namibia and I live in Alberta, Canada. So I'm a mom with a daughter who is currently in university, and actually she's my business partner. We are doing this together.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
so Esther, I want our viewers to kind of get to know you better. So tell us a little bit about your story and also why you were looking for something, or maybe you weren't looking for this business, but what led you to find this business?
actually my story is very long, but I
It's
will touch
okay.
base a little bit. Okay, me and my daughter, we moved to Canada a decade ago, hoping that to have a better life, especially for my daughter. So when we came here, we realized that life it's getting harder, even though it have changed in different way. But I realized that for the past 10 years, I work on oil and gas. I have been working so tirelessly. So uh, I think to myself, I cannot do like this until on my retirement. Something have need to change because I work like 12 hour, 14 hour, 7 days or 12, 14 days or sometimes 21 days, no day off. And when I come home, I'm so tired. I'm just sleepy. I don't even have time for my daughter and for my family. So then I realized that, to be honest, I need to change. If I continue working like this, as everybody working, of course, we know everybody in Canada, wherever you are, that's how people work hard. But life doesn't need to be like that. There's a way to enjoy life more. So I I see the ad on my feed, and that's what I scroll down and I see my mentee Monica. I love you. I know you're watching. So she was talking like working from home. Then I said to myself, I was in my room scrolling my phone, tired. And I said, I texting him, I'm texting her, what are you doing? And she explained to me. Then I look on it. I never hesitate and I was not skeptical. I jump in right away. I watched the 90-minute webinar and I never take any time to question or something. I say, you know what? I want something I can do when I'm home, resting, and also to have another stream income to support my daughter who is in university, because this is the reason also why, because she is in university and the university is not cheap, guys. It's not cheap. So yeah, all that I wanted to have funds to fund for my daughter education and also to have that time for myself, just I can rest, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit similar to my story. My It was just my mom and I, and we migrated to Canada from the Philippines when I was 12 years old. And so I
Mhm.
understand, she worked so hard and worked long hours. And, as a young kid, right? Like seeing
Mhm.
your mom go through the struggles, like we had to live in a basement suite or stay with
Mhm.
family and live in a room with them. And so really as a mother, and I understand that right now with my own kids, right? As a mother, you want to be able to provide for your kids and to um, be able to have time for them because that's
Yes,
really the most important thing, right? And actually,
exactly. Mhm.
last week I realized I'm like, oh my goodness, I only have 5 more years before my daughter starts university. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, I really like, thank goodness I have this digital business to help me for that because I know how expensive it is, right?
You know what? It's getting expensive when they're growing because they need this, they need this, they need this, and a university is not a joke. You
I
have to
know.
juggle. You need plan B, different stream income so that you can balance. Otherwise it's really getting harder.
Yeah, for
Mm,
sure. So you
yeah.
said that you were in the oil and gas industry here in Alberta. Can I ask, are you still working?
Yes, thanks God, I'm still working, even though the oil and gas industry was really getting a big pinch. But I think God is always on my favor. So I'm still working, and at the same time, I'm doing my business. So that's amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to know, right? Like even if you have your full-time job, you can still do this business on the side part-time and when you have the free time to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what does your typical day look like right now?
Um, that's a good question. My typical day, since I'm working, it's getting busier. After my regular job, I come home. So I start to work on my business and connecting with a business entrepreneur like yourself, Erica. This and also try to connect with people who are acquiring, who interested in the business. That's my typical day. So posting on our page and go back to the training because when I'm home, I try to do as much I can pick up that knowledge to apply, implement for my business. Yeah.
Yes, always, right? Always learning and the beautiful part is our training is always getting updated.
It's
So for
getting, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So for those that have been following my page for a while, you know that every Wednesday evenings we have live masterminds in our
Mm.
business community. And last night they showed us the revamped version of our Google advertising training, and it is so amazing. My mind was blown. I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing." And
It is. It
yeah,
is.
the value that you get from the our training site is amazing and it keeps getting updated, right? When things change, as we know things are always changing online.
Yes. We
So
thank our team who the back end. They always try to update and make it easier for us to learn our business. You know,
exactly.
it's
So
amazing.
yeah, it is. It's so much work, but it's amazing that they're doing that for all the bit in our community, right? It's just so great. So talking
Mhm.
about the training, how did you find it when you first started? When you were getting set up, was it complicated? Was it hard to set up?
The training is not hard to set up and it's not hard to go through. Um, it's broken down into step by step that you need to follow and make it easier, especially for someone like you who is not a tech savvy. So it's really not hard even to set up either. As long as you can read and understand English, you're good to go. you're good to go. So,
Exactly. Yeah. And I actually was going through the new Google ad training this morning, and I was like, this is so amazing because the videos are so short, right?
yeah,
So it's so easy to go through it, and it's step by step, and it they lay it out so great that it's just so amazing.
mhm,
You know, for you have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get just, just a specific training somewhere else, like say a
exactly,
specific platform. And the
exactly.
beautiful
Like
part,
me. Mhm.
yeah,
I never, I never come from a big business background. So when I start this business, all I know I have Facebook. All I know is to communicate with family and friend. I don't know about business page, but when I follow the training, oh my goodness, the information is laid down. You can follow. There's nothing complicated at all. So for you, it's just for you to read, implement, and follow, and you're good to go. So also, I was on the training Google last night too. Oh my goodness, it's blown my mind away. I
exactly.
I
It's
I think
so good.
I can't wait to finish it.
I know, I know. I started some this morning. And I was like, this is amazing. And yeah,
Yeah,
and it's so good because in other places you'd probably just get like one platform. But here
exactly.
in our
Mhm.
like we have so many platforms. Like what platforms have you looked into like in the training?
Yes, exactly. Might be any platform you're comfortable to do it, then you're good to do it. So it's amazing.
It is. So,
Mm.
anyways, well, this has been such a joy talking to you and having our viewers and our listeners learn about your story. And again, I really resonate with your and Jennifer's story. So Jennifer is her daughter, and
Mhm.
yeah, you guys are just so amazing. You guys are adorable. I love the things that you guys do and the love that you guys have for each other. I can totally relate. As I said, me and my mom, we it was just us two and we migrated here. And so I understand the struggles of being an immigrant family, right?
Oh,
And
yeah, it's
they're
not easy being an immigrant in a foreign land where we move. We don't know everybody. You have to start from the scratch. So obviously, it's a struggle. So it's a struggle, but God is good. He's always on our side. So He never let us go on on the river. So
exactly. No, I
yeah,
love that. I love that so much. And you
yeah.
have done
Mhm.
amazing. Esther, you are an amazing woman, an amazing mom, and
Thank
you
you.
guys are just doing so great in your digital business. And I hope to see more success from you guys. You guys are again just killing it. So
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much, Erica.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today and for sharing your story with all of us.
Mhm.
Everybody, thank you again for watching. Make sure you comment down below if there's something that resonated with you or just to say hi. Thank you again for watching. And I hope
Yeah.
that you guys join me again next week for Thursday with Erica, where I'm going to bring somebody new. Okay,
Mhm.
thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.